This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Join us this Thursday at 6 p.m. for I'm Listening. Yes, it's back. A live 2-hour show featuring some of the biggest names in music and sports and insight from some of the most respected mental health professionals. And what we're trying to do is simple, man. We are wanting to destigmatize talking about mental health.
I said I did. It was during the football game. I think a lot of the players from the Tennessee Titans, I think, were wearing shirts just advocating for mental health.
Yeah, that's really cool, dude. It's something that needs to be done, and I love it when you see a display like that, like the Titans had. And, of course, I'm Listening. That's what it's been dedicated for all the years it's been around. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine, Audio Slave, Prophets of Rage. He's going to be on speaking about mental health. Zach Williams.
Quick correction, it was the Colts. I was watching the Colts game before the Seahawks game. I knew it wasn't the Seahawks players, but I remember a certain team was wearing shirts that advocated for mental health and saying it's okay to not be okay and things along those lines. There was players on the Indianapolis Colts.
Very, very cool, man. Yeah. It's Zach Williams, son of Robin Williams, is going to be speaking out. Many, many more are going to be participating in this. And what you're going to see and what you're going to hear is that you are not alone. Mental health is something that we all are part of, and it's time to talk about it. And I'm Listening does that, man. So make sure you listen right here on KISW this Thursday at 6 p.m. You also can listen on the Odyssey app. You want more info? Visit imlistening.org.
Let's play B Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name.
B Migs.
Don't be a loser. Whoa. B Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs. Yeah. But it is Wednesday. So maybe there can be some whacking involved.
Whack it.
Oh, maybe
Let
not.
me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
Whack it.
I almost hit the Release the Kraken, which would be a whacking the Kraken.
Whacking the Kraken.
You can't whack the Kraken. It's not Thursday.
Can we crack
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
Release the Kraken.
Whack it.
Actually, it's kind of cool. If we can't whack the Kraken, can we crack the whackin'?
Whatever you do in your own time is whatever you do. There.
Whack it.
Not going to get into
I
it.
think that's banned in at least 30 states.
Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Brad in South Jersey.
Wait.
Brad, what's up, man?
Brad, you from Jersey?
Good morning.
I'm from Jersey. You
Go
from
Devils.
Jersey?
You're not from Jersey.
I am from
I'm
Jersey.
from Jersey, just outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
So, Brad, do you used to live in Seattle? Because obviously you're listening at radio.com, but how'd you find out about us?
Actually, I'm renting South Jersey, but I'm in Maple Valley.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Brad, you do realize bad things happen in Philadelphia.
Tons of bad things happen in Philadelphia.
That's where all the bad things happen.
Is that where all the bad things happen?
Bad things.
Bad things. Okay. Well, as long as we know where the bad things
I might have been a part of a few of those bad things.
You know I'm in agreement with that, Steve. I went to
That's
Philadelphia.
That's another time, not a radio conversation.
That's for our BJ Miggs After Dark.
After Dark show.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Brad will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Brad, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
What color jersey is worn by the winners of each stage of the Tour de France?
Yellow?
Yes.
Nice.
Ludwig van Beethoven was born in 1770 in which European city?
European city. Paris. Paris.
How many different weapons are there in a standard game of Clue?
5, 6, 7.
6, yes. How many hearts does an octopus have?
1,
No.
2, 3.
No. Yes, 3. What is the first element on the periodic table?
Potassium, nitrate, aluminum.
No. What U.S. president put a Twinkie in the country's Millennium Time capsule?
Roosevelt or Kennedy.
No. Which NFL team holds the record for the most Super Bowl appearances?
Patriots,
Patriots, yes. Apple CEO Steve Jobs was known for wearing what color turtleneck?
White, blue, red.
No. 1, 2, 3. Correct. Four correct.
I like the way Brad approached it. He had a good strategy.
You just throw it out there and you'll get a couple of them.
Not a lot of good answers, but he had good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, he got 4. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and again,
really, but
it's Brooklyn versus Jersey.
who
will win?
Like, there's like beefs between like Brooklyn and like Jersey, right?
I mean, there's just beefs with just New Yorkers. So it doesn't matter if New York, New Jersey. If you're on the East Coast in that area, you're just mad at everyone.
That's right.
So you can find beef with anyone.
All right, then. Well, Steve, are you ready?
Yes!
And it really depends. If you're a Yankee fan, then you know what? You only hate Boston.
Well, yeah, there was that Mets Yankees issue in the late 80s.
Oh, yeah, there is that, too. You're right. So there's a slight hate for so it's either the Mets or the Red Sox over anybody that's in a borough.
Fair. I must have been very conflicted if you were a Yankees fan back when the Mets took on the Red Sox.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know what to do.
Right.
You hated all of it.
Yeah, throw it all out the
You
window.
just wanted the series to be canceled.
1986, the worst year for New York Yankee fans.
What color jersey is worn by the winners of each stage of the Tour de France?
Gold.
No.
Yellow.
Yes. Ludwig van Beethoven was born in 1770 in which European city?
Germany.
No.
Austria.
No. France. No, I said city. How many different weapons are there in a standard game of Clue?
How many weapons? 5.
No.
6.
Yes.
Nice.
How many hearts does an octopus have?
2.
No.
3.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the first element on the periodic table?
Gold.
No.
Gold. Aluminum.
No.
Aluminium.
Paper.
No. What U.S.
yes.
president put a Twinkie in the country's Millennium Time capsule?
Jimmy Carter.
No.
Ronald Reagan.
No.
Wheel.
Eisenhower.
No. Which NFL team holds the record for the most Super Bowl appearances?
That would be the stupid New England Patriots.
Yes. Apple CEO Steve Jobs was known for wearing what color turtleneck?
Skin color.
No. Wow.
Black?
Yes. Which famed musician wrote the songs for Disney's The Lion King?
John Williams.
No.
Elton John.
Yes, but too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you squeak by. You win 5-4.
Oh, Brad.
Whack in South Jersey.
So close.
Whack it.
I tried at least.
Yeah, you did.
Well, try again, Brad. We'd love to have you back on again.
Absolutely.
Brad,
There you go.
I feel good about Brad.
We'll send him off with
Yeah, go back to your bad things in Philadelphia.
Whoa. Very bad things.
Oh, man. I thought this question was going to be easier than it apparently was. The U.S. president that put a Twinkie in the country's Millennium Time capsule.
Was that Clinton?
It was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Close to the, Millennium.
And he's no stranger to putting Twinkies somewhere.
I did not put a Twinkie near that woman.
It was the cream filling. That was the stain on the dress, right?
I did not stain her dress with a Twinkie.
Wow. The only other one that both of you missed, Ludwig von Beethoven was born in 1770. I could almost say it.
Yeah.
You said city.
Yes, in which European city you said countries.
Yes.
But
I don't know the
Ludwig.
answer.
I don't know, Berlin?
Yes.
Berlin.
Berlin.
I'll take Berlin, please.
Yes, Berlin, Germany.
Berlin.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
Good
I earned
job,
it.
Steve. You did. All right. We got a 24-year-old guy. His name is Mike. He lives in Belgium. On Friday, he came up with a plan to break his 27-year-old wife, Crystal, out of prison. Oh, well, that's awfully nice. That's romance right there.
You know, I'm getting my wife flowers for our anniversary. He's breaking his wife out of prison.
Now, I really don't think he thought this through, because why was she in prison? She was locked up on suspicion of murdering her ex-boyfriend, which, I got to tell you this. Yes, you're happy she's with you and the ex-boyfriend's out of the picture, but you know what she does when she doesn't like the dude she's with anymore.
Well, also, if she said, hey, I need you to get me out of prison, and you know her backstory, wouldn't you want to help her?
Well, if she's in prison, she can't murder you.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Let's see a picture of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. In their picture, they're holding up like gun fingers.
Oh, wow. Whoa. You know, and you would look at that picture, I mean, you know, minus the gun fingers, and you go, they look just like a regular, ordinary couple. And she could be a murderer. Yeah. That's just nuts.
Yeah, you see the picture, it's like a picture from their wedding. Like, you definitely don't look at them as being like, you wouldn't just assume that they're just going to be involved in a prison break, murder, helicopter controversy.
Exactly what it was. He booked a helicopter tour, threatened the pilot with a fake gun, made him fly to the prison.
Wait, was the fake gun his hand pretending to be a gun?
Well, listen,
or did he have it in the pocket?
You work with what you got.
Right.
And what his plan was to land in the prison yard, have Crystal hop aboard, and then fly away to freedom. Unfortunately, it didn't go down like that because this isn't the movies.
I feel like even in the movies they wouldn't do that because it's just not believable.
So how about this, though? The reason it didn't go down like that at the beginning had really nothing to do with anything but Mike. Mike was not ready for the motion sickness that you can get during a helicopter ride.
Oh, dude.
He started throwing up all over the helicopter door, and then the pilot couldn't land in the prison yard. So
he really mapped this out properly.
And because he booked the helicopter tour under his real name, they arrested him within 24 hours.
Can they recreate this on Netflix? Like, you know, yeah, they have all these documentaries. I want a documentary on how all this unfolded.
Well, you know who were the ID channel is good like this, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the ID channel will probably run this episode, and my mother-in-law and I can watch it together.
Now, I've been in a helicopter before. Granted, it wasn't to break anyone out of prison, and I didn't have to, like, hold the helicopter pilot up with a gun.
Oh, okay.
But when we were in Hawaii, we went and did the Jurassic Falls helicopter tour.
Awesome tour.
But, like, when my wife and I sat in the helicopter, like, this is the unknown for us. We have no idea how this is going to feel going up. And it was a rather pleasant, like, takeoff. Like, I didn't feel sick or nauseous or anything like that. So do you think the helicopter guy made it a little extra bumpy to get him sick?
I think you may be right, because I had the same experience you had. It wasn't that bad at all. But, you know, if they do it like you see in the movies, you know, like it's a Super Huey situation where they're fighting guys, maybe so.
Has anyone else on the show done a helicopter? I mean,
hell no.
Well, wait a second. That's our Urban Dictionary thing, probably.
Right. We're not talking about that Swedish guy that you met once, Vicky, named Helicopter.
Wow, that Swedish accent was just spot on.
Hi, my name is Helicopter.
I'm Helicopter.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. Hey, you got something to say? I got something to say. They're wild, rabid, and on the loose. This is Listeners on the Loose.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. And whatever it is you want to say, it's pretty simple, man. You just open your mouth and start speaking. But Steve does have a rule.
And that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999.
Oh, I like this one because I actually just went through something similar to this. They wanted to know, is it rude to ask to be taken out of a group chat? A bunch of friends from college started a group chat, and it never ends. It's been weeks, and people are still chatting on it at all hours. It's driving me crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it depends on what the group chat is, but you can always just mute those things usually, can't you?
Yeah, but I don't know about you, but I get annoyed even if I see notifications because I'm like, oh, crap, who texted me and what text did I miss? And then I'm like, oh, it's this stupid group chat that's still going on.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago, I actually had to send one. I didn't want to be that guy. It was like a goalie group chat, different, like, you know, like, because now hockey's coming back, so people are like hitting people up to like fill in. So somebody put out like hey, can someone fill in? And they sent it to like 12 of us. And of course, nobody can just, if you want to say yes, but now everyone's got like a funny comment to throw in there, or I haven't skated in forever. Oh, how long has it been for you? And it's like, I don't even know any of these numbers. Like none of these numbers are familiar. So it's like people I don't even know.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me so much, but then all of a sudden they started a new one and it was like at like 9:00 at night. And, all of a sudden I don't have this on Do Not Disturb because I didn't have that group chat in my phone. And it's just going up. Finally yesterday I was just like, hey, can you guys just take me off this damn thread? I work early in the mornings, and I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to be rude, but yeah.
You got to be rude.
Right. It's like, I don't know how else to say it other than, can you please take me off this effing thread?
Yeah, I've tried to be more understanding, but I'm 100% with you. I find them massively annoying.
I just wish that they would, and maybe it's going to come with the new update. I wish that there was a way, like on a Facebook group chat, you can leave the discussion, which I always think is such a baller move when it says Steve has left this conversation. It's like, I'm done with this conversation and I'm out. I wish you could do that with your phone.
That would be awesome.
At least not with the iPhone I can. I mean, I know you could Do Not Disturb it, but you can't just out and out leave the group chat.
Yeah, I'm with you. That would be really cool to do because, a lot of times I'll be like, I don't even know how I got on this. And then and like you said, you only see numbers. So it's like, I don't know who anybody is. And then I get mad. I want to find out the person that put me on there and go, why did you think I want to be part of this? But then I thought, you know what? I can't be that guy. I mean, I can start yelling at people.
So our gym had a group chat that I hijacked and posted dumb stuff in. And every time someone tried to leave, I would add them back in.
Oh, my God.
Weak. Just when I thought I got out, they pulled me back in.
Okay, so see that person I'd hunt down.
That guy wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah. That person I'd hunt down.
Are you sure you're not a goalie as well? Because I feel like that's what we got going on in this goalie group chat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, dude. So if they can add you back, which, by the way, you can add people back with a Facebook group, so you could do that, too.
Right.
Yeah, even you leave the group, it's like, oh, did you leave? Well, come on back.
Someone said you can leave group chats on an iPhone. I have not been able to figure that out.
Okay, send us something because I've never heard of that either.
I've checked on my settings. I've had no luck being able to get rid of a group chat. Oh, Vicky's looking at it.
Yeah, can you, Vicky?
This could be a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
You can?
Yeah, just 3 simple steps, apparently. Go to the group text message that you want to leave.
Okay.
Tap the top of the conversation. Tap the info button and then tap leave this conversation.
What?
Mind blown.
All right, morning show crew. How do I get out of this?
Wow. Really?
I don't know. Mine doesn't have that.
It's just updated?
What do you want from me? I don't have these answers. This is a personal question.
Okay, so...
look at that. Leave this conversation. There it is.
Well, all right. So you can do it too, Danny?
Yep. Wait, does it hit the info button?
Yeah. Tap the info button, then tap leave this conversation.
Yeah. Does it show up for Steve?
No, man.
Oh, do you have the latest iOS? I just updated my phone yesterday.
Oh, son of a bitch. No,
you don't have the latest iOS?
I don't know if I do or don't.
No, but the idea, and you've got a newer iPhone than I do, I think, right?
I got a something.
I got a something.
Oh, geez. Tech support with Steve Miggs here.
Here's an interesting thing.
What's that?
So if all of the people on the phone are iPhone users, so like on our morning show, we all have iPhones, that I can leave. But if there's people on another one that don't have iPhones, it doesn't give me the option to leave.
That's what it is.
I'm updating this thing for no reason.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Sorry we bricked your phone, Steve.
Don't update it here. Don't update at the station. Don't do it because the internet's not cool.
Well, I'm in the middle of it.
Oh,
it's being updated.
He has no choice now.
Oh, your phone's not coming back. I tried that, and I tried that at the station. I don't know what's wrong with our internet that it will not update an iPhone. It just stays and stays and stays. And then it wasn't until I got home that I was able to figure it out.
Yeah, a lot of people say if someone has an Android, it won't let you leave.
Well, thank you, Texter, for telling us that one.
No,
I mean, not that Texter, but the previous Texter who got our hopes up. And it didn't work.
I wonder if this is voice to text. At first, I was like, "Oh, it's only people named Juan," because it says if one person has an Android, it won't let you leave.
Well, it's like, okay, sir, is your name Juan? Yeah. Damn it, I'm stuck in this group.
Which is funny because both Juans in my life, my dad and brother, have Android, so that tracks. That makes sense.
You're stuck. You'll never leave that group.
Yeah. Dang it.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's Listeners on the Loose.
Yesterday we talked about someone decided to say what kind of donuts each of us would be. I don't know if this is the same texture, but I don't know.
Why? Don't bring this texture back. I'm not a fan of that texture.
Well, this maybe is a different texture. We'll find out. But they were now saying they were going to tell us what kind of sandwich each one of us would be if we were a sandwich. And this is their educated guess.
This can't be good. This will not be good for me.
You don't think?
Right. All right. Well, do me last, because last time I was the old donut that was like old.
Okay, so this time we'll start with the Rev. They believe that if Rev was a sandwich, he would be a Reuben on marble rye, extra sauerkraut.
100%. Yeah, that is spot on.
Okay, Vicky, if you were a sandwich, they believe you would be asada torta. Is that a steak sandwich?
A torta, yeah, with carne asada. Torta is like the Mexican sub sandwiches.
Yes.
With that bread with carne asada.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
See, whenever I go to like the Matador or somewhere they have tortas or torta, I always end up like, I don't know if I want a sandwich in a Mexican place because I want to get the fajitas or you know what I mean? So I need to try one.
And the cool thing is you can make it as fancy or as not fancy. Like at home we'll make like with beans, ham, cheese, throw in some like pickled carrots and jalapenos on there. It's so good.
All right. For me, they believe I would be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
On a brioche. What is a brioche? Which one?
It's a fancy bread.
Yeah, it is a fancy bread.
I appreciate them thinking me fancy.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
You're refined.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good.
Pardon us.
They're buttery and flaky. I am very much like that.
Yeah, you are very buttery and flaky.
Slightly puffy.
Right. Okay.
And
Danny.
slightly puffy.
Danny, you would be, this sounds delicious.
Okay.
Like Danny.
What? Yeah.
A green chili cheeseburger.
Yes, I would. That is from New Mexico. That is the New Mexico state sandwich.
But a burger's not a sandwich. A burger's a burger.
There's a bit of an argument there.
Sandwich?
I mean,
yeah, Rev does have. People don't think burgers are sandwiches.
I disagree with the Rev, but I'd still want that.
Oh yeah, I still want it. But like on the menus, they have sandwiches and then burgers in different areas. So
good call, Texter.
Yeah.
All right, for Sarah, a Monte Cristo.
Oh, those are so good.
I think there's meat in that, though.
Isn't ham in that?
It's like ham, turkey, Swiss, but then the bread is kind of like French toast.
Yeah, and then you put syrup all over it and powdered sugar.
Well, we could use like tofurkey.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay.
I think she might go for that, yeah.
Joey, you would be a lobster roll.
Yeah, he would.
Fancy.
Yeah. High end.
Oh, yeah.
Super buttered.
Yeah, and a
favorite New England staple.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah?
All right, PJ, are you excited or nervous to find out what kind of sandwich you would be?
I can't wait. I'm sure it's probably some crusty old sandwich that somebody sat on.
All right, they believe you would be a French dip.
Oh, a French dip.
And the reason being, sometimes a little salty, but still my favorite.
Aww.
How about that for a swerve?
That's a good swerve. It's not my favorite sandwich, but it's a good sandwich.
That sounds like a Hallmark card.
And a good description. Yeah, it does sound like a Hallmark card, Danny. You're absolutely right.
Sometimes a little salty, but still my favorite.
All righty. All right, not bad. I'll take it.
See, you didn't get crapped on this time.
Well, you know what? You never know with those textures, but this was a good one. And a French dip is a good sandwich. I mean, it is delicious.
It is.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more.
UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Mitchell in Gig Harbor. Mitchell, you are on The Rock.
Hey.
Good morning, Mitchell. Welcome to the show.
I just wanted to touch base with you real fast. I tried my own pickup line a couple months ago in a Starbucks, and
all right.
I would share.
Okay.
So, cute girl working the counter there. I paused, pulled my phone out, flipped the camera on, and walked up to her. And I was like, hey, I need your help to come up with a line real fast. I know this really cute girl. I'm super nervous, and I'm trying to get her number. I got a picture of her. Take a look and tell me what you think I should say. And I just handed it to her with the front-facing camera on, so I just showed her face, essentially. And she paused for a moment, smiled, looked down, looked up at me, and said, that's really cute, but I'm already taken. And I was like, well, you got to shoot your shot, right?
Well, Wayne Gretzky said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, after all.
That's right.
That's clever. I mean, I never heard of that one before. How would you take that, Vicky? And maybe Sarah, too.
I'm an idiot, so I would be like, your camera's on, dude.
Your phone's broken.
I mean, like, you accidentally turn your camera on, I can't see your picture. Like, I would totally be that idiot, like, not getting it. I just know myself.
Then there's that awkward moment where he has to now explain this cheesy pickup line.
And then it's like,
Sarah.
oh.
Yeah, I'd like to know what Sarah would do, because I feel like it's a little creepy, the fact that, wait, you took my picture, I didn't know about it?
Well, he didn't take the picture. If he took the picture, I think that's weird. But he just handed it to her in selfie mode. So she's looking at the video.
Okay.
I hope he didn't take the picture. I don't think you should take pictures of people without.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's a little better. But Sarah, so the idea is this, Sarah. If somebody basically did a little cute thing where they said, "Hey, I want you to look at this cute girl. I don't know what to say to her. What should I say?" But then he's got it in selfie mode, and it's really he shows you the phone, and you're the cute girl. Oh. All right, there you go.
Nice.
That's kind of cute. Yeah, I like that. I would be confused, probably.
Just like Vicky, yeah.
Wait, I don't think the picture's right. That's me. But yeah, no, I like that one.
All right, since you guys are in the room, let me ask you guys this question, because someone just texted. The question's for Vicky and Sarah. What's the oddest thing that anyone has ever asked you in your DMs? For instance, my girlfriend just got offered $3,000 from a creep to have her spit cheese on a man's foot.
What? Can that person email me, please?
Yeah, because, I mean, it doesn't have to be his foot, right? Just any man's foot.
I assume. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if it's on that actual guy's foot, I'd be like, babe, I don't know. But if he could volunteer his foot, I'd be like, you want to make $3,000? Go get that cheddar.
I'll spit cheese on anyone's foot for $3,000.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
So it's VickyB@KISW.com. Tell him, just forward that email to me, please and thank you. The weirdest thing I think I've ever gotten in my DMs is, will you change my diaper?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I meant that for Kathy. Sorry, my wife.
Awkward.
Yeah, sorry.
He kind of looked like you, very creepy, but it was not you.
Okay. What about you, Sarah?
I have a guy who keeps sliding in my Instagram who's willing to pay me $500 to cuddle him. And my boyfriend thought that was very strange. And so then he said $500 for an hour foot massage he would give me.
He want to give you an hour foot massage.
Yeah, and he would pay me $500.
Yeah, see, some people got a foot fetish, so he definitely just wants to touch them feet.
Which I'm cool, because I love foot massages. And for some reason, J-Rubs thinks that's less weird than the cuddling.
Oh. Well, I mean, you're touching less of the body. You know, I guess the feet, some people don't feel the feet are that big of a deal. But cuddling means he's getting all up next to your business.
I mean, he's just, holding me tightly.
Yeah,
but
he's all up next to your business.
There I can just take a nap or watch a show for an hour or something.
But if he's the big spoon, he might be happy to be cuddling with you. Even if he has his clothes on, you still have to deal with that awkwardness.
And if you're the big spoon, all your business is up against him.
I mean, that's fine, though. I think I'd rather be the big spoon in that situation.
You're in control.
Yeah.
Or as much control as possible.
I would just hold him instead.
Yeah, I think I'm going to leave the spoon and the cheese spitting. I might be done.
Yeah, but $500, it's an easy $500 to make, I feel like.
There's a dude that's hit up some random wrestlers on the indie scene, and you'll get a DM, and it's just he'll somehow try and find a creative way to get pictures of your feet. So it's like, hey, do you have do you wear big feet? Like, what size shoes? You know, it'll like be like the most awkward things. Like, I remember one time I got one of those messages. I just instantly just ignored it. But some of my buddies will like keep the conversation going, and they'll send the screenshots, and it's like,
that's awesome.
He doesn't want to pay for them, but he tries in like the least, I don't know, tactful way to get you to just like voluntarily show him pictures of your feet.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have feet?
Right. I hear wrestlers have damaged feet. Can you prove that?
Oh, jeez.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
Last week we were talking about people getting busted for things that they do in the ring camps because some guy ended up dropping off some stuff and urinating on it, and that's how he got busted. Well, our buddy Photog Jim, he just sent us a text about that, saying about 6 months apart, our ring cam caught the same Amazon driver tossing our package from several feet away. The second time, he had shampoo and conditioner in it, and one bottle broke. We reported him. They responded by saying he's being retrained.
He's being retrained. Man, I would think that, everybody knows you don't throw packages, right? I mean, how do you, that's gotta be like, no, you're fired. If you don't know not to throw these packages, come on, your job is to deliver packages, not throw them.
Yeah, I'd almost like, if I wanted to get fired, that's what I would do. I'm like, wait a second, I can't get fired even for the things I'm trying to get fired for.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So far I haven't had any bad experiences with the packages I've gotten from any delivery service. I don't know if it's Amazon. I don't know who's doing it because I get a lot of my stuff. So far I've been lucky, apparently. Oh man.
Imagine you see that on your ring cam, people just chucking your boxes onto your porch. I'd be so pissed.
206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Listeners on the Loose.
Oh man, this is an interesting one, BJ. Okay. This after 3 years of will he or won't he, my boyfriend finally proposed. And he did it on Valentine's Day. And I absolutely love the ring. Here's the problem. I posted the picture of the ring on Facebook, and his ex, we're both still on good terms and we get along and we're friends. Well, she private messaged me saying that looks exactly like the ring that he gave her because apparently she still has that ring as well. So she wants to know, is that weird that he bought the identical same ring for me that he bought for his ex as well?
Well, that just ruins everything. Thank you, ex.
Yeah, why
would you do that?
To be honest, when I first saw this, I thought like he just like ended the relationship, got that ring, and then used the ring, and then just like basically regifted the ring for the new. Which might be worse than this.
Yeah, I agree. If he regifted it, it's like, dude, you have a chance of being found out. But if he just, bought the same exact ring, it's weird. No doubt about it, but I can see guys doing that. It's like, look, I thought that was a pretty ring before and somebody else really liked it, so why wouldn't I get the same ring since it's already been verified as a really cool ring? I mean, I can see a guy's brain thinking like that.
Right, like I have certain types of clothes that I always get because I know how they fit and how they look, and I'm happy with them. Yeah, that is a guy thing. It's like, this ring's pretty. It worked last time, might as well get it again.
Yeah,
well, worked briefly last time.
I will say this, and I would like to say this to the entire female population, or at least the female population that cares about this kind of stuff, because I remember my prom was ruined because some girl had the same dress as my girlfriend, and I'm like, you know what? Seriously, you got to be kidding me on this. Who cares?
So this was a different prom, not the one with your cousin. That one
okay, listen,
right?
I never went to the prom with my cousin, never had a fight with a snowman, and you guys are indeed effers.
We will one day find the audio of you talking about, it might not have been your prom, maybe it was her prom, but you went to a prom with your cousin.
You're never going to find audio because I've only been to one prom, my own. Even my cousin wouldn't take me to her prom.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Was your first cousin mad at your second cousin because they wore the same dress at the same prom? Okay, I don't know.
I am so done with you. Go find the audio. You'll never find it because you're losing your mind.
I know it exists somewhere.
And the rest of the show's pranking me through you, and really we're getting both trolled.
But we've had texters saying that they remember hearing you say that as well.
And the texters, of course, wouldn't be trolling you, would they? Or me?
No, they're all on the up and up.
Yeah, they sure are. Every single one of them.
Every one of them.
I think that you have to just, look, your man loves you. This is the guy you want to be with. And some douche who really shouldn't have Facebooked you, but she's jealous and pissed because that's the only reason to do this, because she knows, oh, well, wait till I tell her. I mean, who cares? You're the one rejected. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? The ring works on me and doesn't fit on you, Cinda bitcha.
I like the one texter just says, hey, that ex is being a drama queen. She's way out of line. Block her ass. Yeah, like, what's the point? It's not like he used the exact same ring. And even then, like, stay out of that person's business. What are you accomplishing by saying that looks exactly like mine? Even if you're friends, I would. That's like something you don't need to share.
Exactly. If that was my kid that did that, if Sarah did that or Joe did that, I'd step in as a parent and go, well, you're a douche. Thanks for being a douche kid. Why do you got to go ruin some other people's life? Why don't you go out and have a good life yourself?
Someone says, for all you know, like he didn't even realize it was the same ring. That could be.
Well, I mean,
maybe he's like, oh, dude, that ring's pretty. I've done that before.
How random is that? If you're that clueless and you buy the same exact thing and don't even know, that's pretty amazing.
I'm so stupid. I bought the same Pearl Jam vinyl twice. I mean, like their second record, not realizing I already owned it.
There have been CDs that I have bought. I have 3 copies of one random obscure CD because I thought I lost it. Like, right. I get this.
I mean,
okay,
look,
I can't talk to either one of you two right now.
A little bit cheaper than a Pearl Jam record is an engagement ring, but I can understand this.
Okay, you know, I remember one time when I went out and bought a record, not like a $35,000, $40,000, $4,000 thing, and it's the same.
I'd make fun of you guys, but I bought the same comic book 2 or 3 times.
Okay, well, all right. How
much
was
that
worth?
Just like an engagement ring.
Like $10.
Okay, you know what? Seriously, you geniuses with your small purchases, will you please?
All right, well. We got text about you in the prom thing.
Okay, listen, stop perpetuating this. It never happened.
All right, well, maybe we were wrong. You could be right, BJ. This texter brings up a very good point. It wasn't prom. It was a Sadie Hawkins dance, and she asked him.
Okay, first of all, no, I don't.
How does the texter just make that up?
Because they're trolling you and me, you Pearl Jam double copy moron, you.
Someone said, yeah, I totally remember BJ talking about him going with his cousin. He even talked about the type of flowers that he got her. Roses.
That person's insane. I never went to the prom with my cousin. I've only been to one prom, and that was mine.
Could it be Sadie Hawkins?
No, there was no Sadie Hawkins. Nobody asked me to anything, Steve. My dating life was horrible. Not even my own cousin would ask me. Man. All right, well, if we had the audio, I'd love to know where it came from. Because either I'm losing my mind.
It came from your mouth, man.
All right, dude, I have no memory of this. If it happened in my life, I can't believe I've forgotten, and I have no memory of even saying it on the radio.
One texter has a good point about the lady that just texted. What's the problem? Says, you're missing the point, though. Like, why does the ex still have the ring, and why hasn't she given it back? Bitch.
Do they have to give it back?
Yeah, see, that's a good question, Rev. I think it's like, isn't it like the rule that you don't give back the engagement ring? It's like hers?
I thought that if you had a daughter in those instances, if you wanted to keep it for them, but I feel like that ring is jinxed at that point.
Yeah, you got to go pawn it. You just have to. Why would you keep it?
Yeah, I don't understand. When are you going to use that? Like maybe for Halloween you're pretending to be married or something? I don't know. But
I've had like Christmas decorations given to me by people that I ended up having big fights with and falling out. I can't keep them. Every year I pull them out and I would be like, I got to get rid of this. It's just giving me bad vibes and I love Christmas. So, I mean, how could you keep a ring?
I don't understand that. I would want to get rid of that memory, like, instantly. It's just like, there's no use for that ring. So you might as well get something out of it, return it, or sell it, or something.
Yeah, you get some cash for it. Get something.
Right. I do love that people are now texting about their absent-minded things. See, we're not alone there, Vicky or myself or Rev. Someone said, I bought my daughter the exact same birthday card 2 years in a row, LOL.
All right, yeah, see?
I've done that for Christmas. I got the same card for Christmas for my wife twice. It's a penguin.
Yeah.
And each time I think it's cute, so I get it, and then I forgot that I got it the year before.
I don't know how that's possible since I feel like they really rotate those cards out. I can't believe they keep the same ones on the shelf that you could buy it again.
Well,
that's amazing.
Was it papyrus or papyrus or whatever the hell it is?
Papyrus?
Yeah,
they've got like a certain thing, and every year they have the penguin with the little snowman's hat or the little Christmas hat.
Oh, gotcha.
Santa hat, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I will give you credit, Steve. Those cards are not cheap. And you're a good husband if you're getting papyrus.
Oh, dude, I'm balling when it comes to
balling.
When it comes to cards, money's no object, BJ.
Do you even take the little gold circle with the hummingbird and put it on the front of the envelope, so that way you look like a fancy guy?
Oh, yeah. Of course. I spare no expense.
Yeah,
they don't give you that gold circle for nothing.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.